Today we're talking about two hot penny stocks with critical dates on August 5th and August 9th with the potential to double your money. The first stock is Net Savings Link, OTC ticker symbol NSAV. You can see here from their price on their Yahoo profile from July 30th of 0.0977 to Monday, August 2nd, price of 0.125. That this stock is running up in price quickly, but this E-Trade chart shows the selling that took place once the stock hit a price of 14 cents. So be careful, as OTC and penny stocks are highly volatile and risky. And if not traded right, you could lose all your money. But you will notice that NSAV has realized a 350% increase from its price 5 days ago of 0.045. Before we get to the critical date event for this stock, remember the information here is not financial advice and for entertainment only. Hi, investing friends. This is Lynn, and welcome back. So let's go and dive into the details for today's hot stocks. August 9th is the date to watch for NSAV that will have a big impact on its price. And here's why. Per this in-trade article from August 2nd, 2021, NSAV and SBC Relations unveil a dynamic blockchain strategy for the coming year. Here are highlights from the article. Net Savings Link, a cryptocurrency, blockchain, and digital asset technology company, announced it's in conjunction with the support of SBC Investing Relations, Inc., its dynamic blockchain strategy and outlook for the coming year. In May, the company announced its entrance into the massive multi-billion-dollar Chinese blockchain market. NSAV and its team of blockchain pioneers will now commence operations in North America, the world's largest blockchain market. Businesses in North America have recognized the potential of blockchain technology in delivering enhanced customer experiences and therefore have started adopting the technology to develop business applications. Silver Bear Capital Inc. will navigate with NSAV's management and partners to enter the North American blockchain market. SBC Investor Relations research team believes the market outlook for blockchain is extremely strong and believes NSAV's business direction will benefit from this dynamic momentum. But first, if you are finding value in this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and trade for all my efforts, it would be greatly appreciated. And let me know if you own or plan to buy shares of NSAV. Regarding NSAV's potential market, additionally, recent research indicates that the global blockchain market size is expected to grow from $3 billion in 2020 to $39.7 billion by 2025. This would be an impressive compound interest rate of 67.3% during 2020 to 2025. NSAV believes that an increasing need for simplifying the business processes and need for supply chain management applications integrated with the blockchain technology will drive the overall blockchain market. This intraday article continues with NSAV also announced that its director and Bimart exchange managing partner, Mr. Yan Wang, a founder of the Bitmart cryptocurrency exchange, helped guide Bitmart in becoming a premier global digital asset trading platform. Now, with over 2 million users worldwide and ranked among the top cryptocurrency exchanges on CoinMarketCap, Bitmart's platform supports over 220 cryptocurrencies and has a 24-hour trading volume of approximately 2 billion. NSAV further announced that the company is on schedule for the August 9th, 2021 launch of its wholly owned cryptocurrency exchange, which will carry the NSAV brand name. The launch will officially mark the company's entrance into the $2 trillion global cryptocurrency market and make NSAV only the second U.S. publicly traded company to own a cryptocurrency exchange. NSAV is following the Coinbase IPO, ticker symbol COIN, in April, which valued Coinbase at over $85 billion. But with that said, do be careful when investing in this stock. as we all know what happened after Coinbase IPO. On its IPO date, Coin shot up to $490 share price. When the next day closed, it was at $334. Now the stock has lost approximately another $100 per share in its price. Next up, I have a hot penny stock you'll want to know about. This stock, ticker symbol ITI, is a hot one to watch out for this week as they have earnings coming out on Thursday, August 5th. This is a rare penny stock in that they have good financial fundamentals, which I'll share later in this video. This means that ITI has better odds of providing a good return on a long-term investment. And the analysts agree. Analysts are predicting that this stock could double your money over the next 12 months. And I'll share why. Iteris, ticker symbol ITI, is a leader in smart mobility infrastructure management. Iteris applies cloud computing, artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, advisory services, and managed services to achieve safe, efficient, and sustainable mobility. The company's end-to-end solutions monitor, visualize, and optimize mobility infrastructure around the world to help ensure that roads are safe, travel is efficient, and communities thrive. To get a better idea of what ITI does, this July 27th article describes how Lake Forest, California will leverage Iteris solutions to improve citywide safety and mobility. Under the terms of this contract, Iteris will deliver its congestion management for arterial CEMS to augment the City of Lake Forest traffic management operations. This offer bundles Iteris expertise and resources with the arterial performance measurement features of its SaaS-based mobility intelligence solution, ClearGuide. The benefit includes the continuous analysis of traffic trends, identification of mobility infrastructure improvement opportunities, and optimization of quarter-wide signal timing. Over 50 government agencies and municipalities and commercial entities, including Transport Canada, Minnesota DOT, Virginia DOT, South Carolina DOT, and the California Department of Transportation, use Iteris' powerful transportation analytics to manage, measure, and optimize complex transportation networks. Now, back to the big day coming up on August 5th when ITI will report earnings. Here is an excerpt from a Zacks Equity Research article published on July 29th that explains what you might expect from ITI earnings release. Iteris is expected to deliver a year-over-year increase in earnings on higher revenues when it reports results for the quarter ended June 2021. This widely known consensus outlook gives a good sense of the company's earnings picture, but how the actual results compare to these estimates is a powerful factor that could impact its near-term stock price. The stock might move higher if these key numbers top expectations in the upcoming earnings reports. On the other hand, if they miss, the stock may move lower. This vehicle detection and traffic control company is expected to post quarterly earnings of 5 cents per share in its upcoming report, which represents a year-over-year change of 400%. Revenues are expected to reach $33.14 million, up 18.4% from the year-ago quarter. Estimate revisions ahead of a company's earnings release offer clues to the business conditions for the period whose results are coming out. The idea here is that the analysts revising their estimates right before an earnings release have the latest information, which could potentially be more accurate than what they and others had predicted earlier. For Iteris, the most accurate estimate is higher than the Zacks consensus estimate, suggesting that analysts have recently become bullish on the stock. and the company's earnings prospects. This has resulted in an earnings ESP of plus 7.14%, but over the last 4 quarters, the company has beaten consensus ESP estimates just once. Per this Yahoo Finance profile, ITI has a market cap of $263 million and an average volume of 212,000 shares traded per day. You can see their 1-year chart on this profile. I found ITI as a potential penny stock to buy using my preset FinViz search. I search for penny stocks for long-term investment using the following criteria. I want them to have a record of positive earnings per share growth over the last 5 years, a net profit margin of over 5%. I prefer the share price to be in the $10 or less range so that I can buy more shares. In addition, I like the short float to be under 5% so that I know that short sellers aren't trying to pull down the stock. I look for an average true range of over 0.25 so that I know that the stock moves at least this much in one day. I want to see a positive sales growth over the past 5 years and analyst recommendations of a buy or better for this stock. I prefer better odds of making money on a stock, so look for analysts' target price to be 50% or better from the current price so that I can easily get in or out of investment. I look for a stock's average trading volume to be above 200,000 shares traded per day so that good news can have a big effect on moving this stock quickly. I look for outstanding shares to be less than 50 million. You can see on ITI's annual income statement that the revenues are growing, but their gross profits took a smaller drop for the year ending 3/31/21, likely due to the effects of COVID on their business. Most important are the free cash flow numbers, which show that a company can raise cash from their own operations. This is the operating cash flow minus capital expenditures. You can see a significant improvement with the positive $5.1 million in 2021 versus the negative $4.9 million in 2020. Finally, to the analyst forecast for ITI based on 2 Wall Street analysts offering 12-month price targets for Iteris. In the last 3 months, the average price target is $10.50 with a high forecast of $11 and a low forecast of $10. The average price target represents a 69.63% change from a price of $6.19. In looking at the analyst average return for ITI recommendations and their success rate, only 2 of these analysts shown here have provided recent recommendations for this stock, and their average return for their ITI recommendations are low. That analyst Ryan Craig Hallam, with a 100% success rate in predicting a price target for ITI, made a buy recommendation quite a while back on August 5th, 2020, with a target price of $6. I'd like to see an updated recommendation come out from him for ITI soon. I'd love to hear your comments or your thoughts about ITI and NSAV or any other stocks that you are liking right now. Go here to view details of other hot stocks you will want to know about.